morning.
Good morning.
This is my friend Amy. Amy, what are you doing?
I am mixing up cream soup to put in my beef and noodles that I'm cooking for the Promise Mission for lunch today.
Can you tell us about the Promise Mission?
Well, the Promise is a mission of Peggy and Dave Marani, and it serves homeless people and people who are hungry for spiritual food and physical food. Dave will fill you up spiritually, and Peggy will serve you a nice hot lunch to fill up your belly. So, for the past, 7, 8 years, I have prepared lunch every Tuesday for the Promise.
And about how many people do you cook for every Tuesday for the past 7 years?
I try to have food for 50. They serve anywhere from 30 to usually 45 or 50. So, just depends on the season. And, in the summertime, there's children who are out of school and hungry, so they go there as well. And in the wintertime, it's, mostly just single people that don't have children, or their kids are at school, so they go grab a hot lunch at the Promise.
And the Promise is open Monday through Friday about 10 to 4. And
Right.
It's on Main Street in Marion, Illinois.
Yep.
Now, Amy, why in the world would you do all this cooking?
Well, first off, I love to cook. And I think that God gives us all jobs to do. Sometimes they're in our comfort zone, and sometimes they're not. And I work at home. I don't drive. I don't have a lot of opportunity to go places, but God has blessed me with a ministry that I can do in my own kitchen that, feeds hungry people and uses my talent, which is basically making a meal out of any random thing that somebody drops off in my kitchen.
Yeah, how do you pay for all this? How do you get this
Well,
food for 50 people every Tuesday?
part of it comes out of my own personal grocery budget, but the Promise is given, like today, I'm cooking this lovely beef, and it was a blessing that was given to the Promise by a trucker
Oh, you should smell this. This
who
smells
had
really good.
who had some boxes that were refused when he went to deliver them. So he gave them to the Promise, and I have made Italian beef and noodles and barbecue beef and all kinds of things out of that. I also, like I said, use some of my own money. There's a food pantry that if they get something in bulk that doesn't work for their pantry, they donate it here. Like, what family needs a gallon-sized can of corn?
Well,
But
yours.
Well, we're not talking about feeding my family, which, by the way, gave me a lot of experience in feeding large groups. So, like I said, God sometimes lets us use our talents, and sometimes He makes us a little out of our comfort zone. Like, I'm perfectly content cooking. I'm not a big fan of Penny sticking her phone in my face and video. But, and then I'm getting ready to boil some egg noodles that'll go in here. My friend Catherine is my...
See all those egg noodles?
is my gopher, and she went to Aldi this morning and purchased the egg noodles. So, sometimes God blesses us with food, and if He doesn't, He blesses us with the funds to buy the food. And
So you're saying you do this by faith?
I do.
And how comfortable is that?
It's not. But we have spent the past 8 years, my husband has not had a full-time paycheck in 8 years. And in 8 years, I've not missed a house payment, a car payment, an electric bill. God has blessed us with part-time incomes and, jobs on the side and whatever, and He's always provided for us. And my mom taught me very early in life that if you have enough to give. And the more you give, the more God will bless you. And considering my family's never gone hungry and my power's never been turned off, I think that God is honoring that promise. So,
Well, thank you for
that's
sharing.
what I'm doing.
All right, so that's my friend Amy Petrowich, and she's my BFF. And guess what I'm doing here today? Well, sometimes I come for coffee, but I came to do laundry in my friend's washing machine because my washing machine is broken. So that's what family is like and what friends are like. They let you come by to do a load of wash when your wash is broken. And a cup of coffee and a prayer and a conversation. So If you don't have a church family, if you don't know Jesus, that's what you need. It's awfully nice to have someone who really loves you for you and will believe God with you and for you and pray for you and shed tears. So, and let you make amateur videos out of your comfort zone in the kitchen.